We got into something last night, and it's so dumb. Like, the fight is so dumb. And it was in front of Luna. So she woke up this morning apparently talking about it and telling him to lay off me. Anyway, really dumb fight. But yes, I got very annoyed quickly with him.
Josh felt disappointed that I wasn't like thinking of him first. Has really
Or maybe not even, it's not even first. I expected us to be like Erin first and then me and then like acrobatics and her business partner. But I got the sense that I was constantly competing and sometimes below those things, oftentimes below. And I was like, fuck, like that's brutal. That felt brutal.
Yeah, recently I've tried to be so much better at prioritizing Josh and time and making sure that he feels loved in a way that he feels loved.
And like here's the interesting thing. Now I'd want to be less of an epic partner. And there are moments where that now imbalance, Erin's like, oh, where's that epic partner that was so enthusiastic? And I'm kind of just like, yep, this is how it feel like for me. It sucks.
You want to retaliate because of this resentment.
I wouldn't describe it as retaliation because it doesn't feel like...
More like a lack of empathy?
It's like a lack of empathy. I'm just like, yep. It's unpleasant, I know.
But you have an impish look like you're taking some pleasure in that.
No, I don't think that there's pleasure taken from it. I can make it more delicate. And I don't do that intentionally.
So that Erin hurts the way you hurt.
That's what it feels like. And that's what he said. He's like, yeah, welcome to how I felt for so long. And then I'm like,
Yeah, but
you suffered?
There's
You
more to
suffered?
that.
You did?
There's more to that. But come on, there's more to that,
Okay.
for sure. I suffered, and also you repaid me in a very negative way.
How so?
What does that mean?
With everything we talked about last night.
What are we
So, like, however you want to articulate that,
What are we talking about?
go for it.
Like, okay, so we've had like very few boundaries with who else we connect with. And there was one person which we had agreed upon that I shouldn't connect with. But then through courses that were totally against my own morals, me and the other person connected.
What does that mean, connected?
Like, we crossed boundaries that shouldn't have been crossed.
What's another term for that?
Wait, what's happening with this inquisition?
Yeah.
No, I think it's, like, important. Like, Erin cheated on me,
Okay.
right? And, like, that's what happened, right? And so when I say, like, now Erin is being more attentive than usual, it was because of this incident that almost destroyed our relationship.
I was like, I fucked up, and I wanted to make sure that this, well, first of all, that it didn't continue, and also I wanted to make sure that Josh knew that he was important to me and the most important person in my life. So
Then also,
I was like,
I also just want to say that, like, it also speaks a lot to who Erin is to be able to hold that in this space. So I just want to, like, praise her also for your bravery and being able to, like, talk about this. And I forgive you for it. And I love you. And it's super brave to be able to share about it in this setting.
yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Basically, every time I initiate a kiss now, she doesn't want the kiss.
I mean, I want a kiss. I do. I want to kiss, like, very passionately.
Do you kiss passionately?
We haven't had that kind of kiss for a very long time.
What's stopping you?
I don't think there's any kind of courtship happening anymore. You know, I had told him, like, oh, it'd be nice if you initiated some plans and things.
What do you think, Rex, in terms of what Joey's longing for?
I'm just questioning how that will even work, given the history of it. That I do something and she'd be like, that thing is like so mundane, that's like bottom of the barrel.
I don't do that anymore.
Not anymore.
So then why are you bringing that up again?
Because it happened in the past. So like, that would make me not want to do it again.
Yeah, but that's, again, all the repressed stuff that,
Am I not supposed to dig that up
no,
right now?
it's great that you're digging it
Joey,
up.
are you feeling remorseful about that?
I am, and then, but every
So you
time,
you can just say, you know what, I'm really sorry, rather than get defensive about the past. Look forward. It sounds to me like you're saying, I would
just
like to
like
try,
to-
but I need you to
Right.
respond differently.
I would try harder if you'd be nicer.
Nicer meaning,
I guess to not shoot down my efforts.
but when have I done that? After we got married.
oh wait, now you're going back.
Right. I feel like I've heard you and we addressed it
And
and I
right
apologized.
now,
and I s-
I'm saying this is for the future. I'm saying I'm not initiating things because this happened in the past. If you shoot me down again, you're not giving me the credit that I feel like I'm due.
How do you feel hearing this, Joey?
like a threat. I don't.
You feel you're being threatened?
Yes, because he's basically is giving me a warning, like, if I'm gonna do these things, like, don't kick me down. And I'm like, well, of course I'm not gonna do that. It's not like I'm waiting to kick you down.
I have to say, I mean, it's interesting to me, you know, because in a way, and it happens here, you shoot Rex down when he's telling you what's bothering him, what's holding him back. And I can see that it's upsetting for you to hear that from him, probably from me too. Like there's some way that you must feel very misunderstood.
I feel so blindsided. Like he's been storing it up. Can't wait to tell somebody, like, oh, how mean I've been. It's like, well, tell me to my face. Like,
But
at
it's
the
hard
moment.
to tell you things.
Right, but I feel like he's making me the villain. I'm giving you suggestions on what could help me open up, which could also potentially make me softer. Even just asking me like, hey, like, let's go out to dinner. I chose a place. Like, I feel like that's a very simple ask. There's
But
no,
if I understand, Rex is saying, but if he chooses a place and you shoot it down.
but I haven't done that.
But Joey, there have been examples that you talked about here in which you have shot Rex's ideas down. There might be kind of a blind spot there on your part.
I wasn't trying to dig up the past. I was just trying to get over that so that I could start initiating something for her.
And you're upset right now because you upset Joey?
Yeah, and then she took it the wrong way.
Where are you, Joey?
I want us to, like, think about how hard it was for us to get married and choose each other. And, you know, now we're together. Like, when we argue, like, we're not going to get divorced. We're not going to separate. We've got to work through this. I think ultimately we just try to protect ourselves. And we talked a lot about having courage this week. Even in our faith, it reinforced that idea that he also has the courage to, you know, talk to me. There's going to be days we just are going to be opposed to each other, but fine, if I shoot you down, then say something. Hey, you're shooting me down right now. I don't want you talking to me like that. Like, talk back to me.
What do you think about this request of you to indeed be more courageous and
I feel that might open up a new level of argument. Like it would take us somewhere else that we've never been to before.
maybe that's what you need as the next chapter?
There is a core value difference sometimes between us. Where
What is it?
that I, by force, obviously, because I don't have family, like, this is my family. So this is my blood, sweat, and tears goes to what's most beneficial for us. And I don't think that's ever gonna be him. I feel like maybe we try to fight against it, but it's just your truth and it's my truth.
No, don't tell me what my truth is. You come first. You have been my partner for the past 6 years. I sleep in the bed with you. All of the opinions that I've ever heard, I'm still with you. So please tell me, what else do I have to do? Or what do you need to see to recognize that you are of the highest priority for me?
But it's just not words, it's literally actions.
What do you need to see?
I mean, just to use one example is like, you know, when we talk about his niece, Alicia, when I got home, the kitchen and our living room situation was immaculately clean. And I'm like, we've been here 2 months, but Alicia's coming, so it's gonna be clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not like upset about it, but it just makes me feel less than.
This example that you gave about like cleaning the apartment, there's so many ways to read that. You can read it in 100 different ways, right?
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah. So this is kind of a neutral incident, and you can project on it all sorts of stories.
But that's the real story.
That's your story. It's not out in reality.
I don't know. Like, I can't.
So, for example, one way you can interpret it, as you chose to do, is, well, obviously his family will always be more important than me. And I don't have a family, so this is a painful gap, right? That's your overlay. There could be other ways to interpret it, right?
Okay.
There's so many people in the house, maybe it would create like a really great vibe for things to be sparkling clean. Or I didn't have that as a kid. I'm trying to give her an experience that I missed as a kid. Just write a story. There are many ways that you can interpret that. You're invested in this particular interpretation.
I hear that. But I also have references to support that story.
Your references are probably more projections of the thing that scares you.
I don't know. He said it multiple times in this room, like when we fight, you know, like I've in the past insulted like
His family.
Yeah.
You bring it up. It's a source of great pain for
but
you.
I do that because if I insult us or if I insult myself or him, it's not gonna get a reaction. If I insult his family, it'll get the highest 3,000% reaction immediately.
So in a way, it's a way for you to prove your own theory.
Yeah,
That
and
you
for him,
matter
for him to
less.
prove it.
Yeah, that you matter less.
Yeah, and it works every time, every single time.
You're stuck on a certain story that is preventing you from trusting.
Yeah.
So you could think about it differently.
What are you supposed to do when two people in a relationship have just diametrically opposite feelings about one of the most prominent experiences in their lives?
Like their home.
Like their home life.
Mm-hmm.
As I mentioned here before, I feel like we have made our lives, and particularly my life, much, much harder through the choices that we've made. And Jessica has a different experience of our lives, and I'm unhappy and she's happy. What do you? There's only so much hiding in your love for kids that you can do, right? I would say that I'm clinically depressed, right? And I think I'm clinically depressed, an accumulative reaction to an ongoing series of failures to find a place that feels like home.
Yeah.
And I like putting a smile on my face while I feel that. It's
Impossible.
like it's like asking a paralyzed person to get up. It's just it's a mental issue. It's just I can't do it.
Can I ask you to pause? Where are you, Jessica?
I've never asked you to put a smile on your face.
Ever. I don't.
Where are you?
I'm not good. I'm very tired. I'm very tired of talking about this. I'm very tired. I'm very tired.
Tell me.
I think it's just assumed that I can't understand and that I can't change. I can't give him what he wants.
Which is?
Understanding and solutions.
Well, I guess those are two different things.
Yeah, they're different things. So if I understood him, I could help us find solutions for this problem.
For me, the issue is not understanding, it's acknowledgement.
Or being in there with you. As you said, feeling like it's our problem rather than your problem.
Yeah, it's a feeling, it's a matter of tone, it's not a matter of words. Any words can get said, but you can't fake feelings.
Mm-hmm. Can you say more about what it's like to be in your shoes?
I don't know.
Keep going. What's coming up for you?
There's nothing to say. There's really nothing to say.
Because?
Because we've had this conversation so many times and it's just blown up in my face.
Right, but I'm here, so let me at least hear how it potentially blows up for each of you, and maybe I can help.
So we know we can't move. What can we do to help you feel comfortable for now? Is there anything that we can do that will give you any comfort?
And the answer is no.
Right.
The remoteness of the place is the problem. Home ownership is the problem. Joblessness is the problem. Professional and financial insecurity is the problem. Like, there's nothing that my wife and kids can do. The only thing that would make me feel less alone is if I felt like my wife wasn't gritting her teeth through the times that I brought this up. Can't you understand how this move has this thing that is helping you thrive? I don't understand. It's so plain. It's so simple. Like, can't you see how it's made my life harder?
Yes, Boris. Yes. And I would do almost anything at this point to help you feel better. I know that you're in a lot of pain. But my knowing doesn't seem to help. And I have failed to make you feel that I have sympathy for you, that I'm proud of you for doing everything else that you've done. And so you feel really alone. And I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It doesn't mean anything.
I'm sorry, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Ugh, we're just like getting into an argument in the waiting room.
Keep going.
Oh my God. It's like driving me insane.
I'm driving you insane.
Yes.
How?
He was like, I think we've been doing really good work and I want to continue last week, but I also feel like we've been getting into it this week and you've been like really abrasive with me and I just need gentleness from you. And like, we got into something last night and it's so dumb. Like the fight is so dumb. And it was in front of Luna. So she woke up this morning apparently talking about it and telling him to lay off me. Anyway, really dumb fight. But yes, I got very annoyed quickly with him.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
there's been like 3 separate incidents this week. She went away for a girls' trip on Friday. I watched Luna for the whole weekend. And so she was coming home and I was lying on the couch and Luna was lying on the couch and like we'd had the busiest weekend ever. And so when she got home, she came in the house, she put down her bags, She said hi. We both said hi.
You didn't get up.
randomly. I'm telling the story. I'm going to say that. So then she went back outside immediately, got more bags, came in. I didn't get up right away, and she immediately said,
Don't everyone get up at once.
Don't anyone get up at once. And it really bothered me because I was like, oh, you're coming home and you're talking about how I don't support or love you or care about you. So I got really upset, and it caused a fight.
How did you express your upset?
The same way he always does. He didn't want to talk to me. Like, he punishes me, like, with silence. Like, he won't talk to me. It takes him a long time to, like, get over it and then decide to talk to me again. I feel like he just shuts me out.
A long time for you is like 3 seconds. Like, if I'm not immediately out of being frustrated with something.
Right, so if we not litigate the specifics, I mean, this is completely continuous with what we've been talking about all along. Your mode is to lean back and hope that somehow it'll be felt and then feel resentful that it's not coming.
Yeah.
Yet you're both doing it.
I don't know. I guess I just feel like we would embrace when the moment called for it. That, like, she could come home and put her bags down and come over and she could say, hey, how are you? It doesn't require this sort of performative thing. And no?
Hold on. Could there be some part of you not conscious that is thinking, you've been away, I've been waiting, you should come find me?
Maybe. I'm not sure that that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Let's assume there's something in there that we could be thinking about. Perhaps a part of you feels like it's waiting too long.
To share or to connect.
To connect and debrief, process, like all that you do.
Yeah.
These reunion moments are super important after some time of separation. There's something about just going towards each other that is difficult. And it's holding the two of you back. So this seems to me something you can hold in mind and think about how to do differently and have a totally new experience with each other.